Welcome back to the 2024 Home Expo at the Belle Claire Fairgrounds. You know, I was sitting here and Shannon said I have some great guests coming up, CJ, you're going to want to meet. And that is Giant Dwarf Forge here at the Home Expo. We got Mike and Caroline Lanham joining us now. Two blacksmiths. I'm loving this. So right off the bat, Mike, fill me in on how you got involved into being a blacksmith.
Well, I tell the story all the time, and everybody gets a good kick out of it. About 5 or 6 years old, watching Sesame Street. Right. There was a short on there where Blacksmith had all the wooden parts laid out to make a wooden sled to put logs on and have a team of horses drag out of the woods. But you needed carriage bolts that were about 18 inches long to bolt all these timbers together. So he goes out to the junk pile in front of the shop, pulls out an old silo ring, goes back into the shop, and proceeds to make bolts. And the last scene you see is him driving the sled away with the team of horses. And the idea at 5 or 6 years old, the idea that you could take something thrown away and make something brand new out of it just sparked something in my imagination, and it never let go.
And now, whenever you're learning, blacksmithing, you're learning the skills of the trade. What were some of the first learning experiences, those hurdles that you had to kind of overcome when you're starting that process?
Patience.
Dude, that's a good answer.
I tell everybody imagination and patience are your only two limitations. Starting out, I that was at 5 or 6 years old, but then didn't get the opportunity to actually start learning until about 97.
Okay.
Where I attended SIUE, and they had a blacksmithing class offered in the summer course. I believe it's still offered, but it was a great class, taught the basics of the basics, what tools were called, safe shop practice. It was awesome. And then from there, I just took it and ran with it. There's a blacksmith group in just about every state. I was living in Illinois at the time, and the one in Illinois is the IVBA, the Illinois Valley Blacksmith Association. The one in Missouri is BAM, Blacksmith Association of Missouri. Got hooked up with both of those groups, started going around to different events, watching demos, and going home and trying it. It's just a lot of thinking about it and then processing it and then just going home and trying to reproduce it. And doing it again and again because, for instance, making tongs, what most people call pliers, but the tongs that you hold the hot metal with, I watched a demonstration on how to make those. I went home, tried to make 6 pair of them. They just weren't coming out the same way as the demonstrators were. The demonstrator put on another demo a year later. I went back and watched it again after trying to make it. And something that he did that he didn't even talk about, it was literally 3 strokes of the hammer, was making all the difference between the way his came out and the way mine came out.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And now that's got to be where patience comes in more than anything.
Yes. and it was so second nature to him, he didn't even think to say anything about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I got to ask you, what was your first project? You remember what you made?
Oh, absolutely. Just like every young boy that comes up to my booth, you want to make your own knife.
Right.
Yeah. I get that question about 100 times a day. Can you make a sword? Can you make a sword? So the idea to make your own knife, make your own sword, that's what drew me to it also. Cool. Just like any boy, I was into knives,
Now, are there any misconceptions from what, the general public might think about blacksmithing? Because for me, I've never done it before. So I'm, thinking all you're hearing is a bunch of clank, tink, tink for hours upon hour. Is that similar, or is it different?
Depending upon what you're working on, yes.
Really cool. Okay.
The quickest project that I make is 8 minutes. The longest project is weeks. I've worked on projects before that are literally 40 hours. Yeah.
What were those type of projects?
Damascus knives.
Oh, yeah,
okay. Making the Damascus steel.
That's impressive. Yeah. And now, what do you have in front of me today? Did you make this?
So yes, this is a copper ladle. The handle is all one piece of steel.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
From here all the way down to the leaf is one continuous piece. The leaf signature has kind of become my thing.
Yeah.
I started doing it a few here and there and just added more and more. The copper bowls are done by another blacksmith friend of mine who has a tool called a spinning lathe that the bowls are made on. You take sheet copper and put it on a lathe, similar to a wood lathe but different, and through pressure just push this over a mold.
Wow.
While it's spinning. So I get the bowls from him, I make the handles, do the assembly work, and these are utensils that your grandkids would still be using.
I'm impressed. I mean, I'm just blown away with it. And now, are these all on display today and can be purchased?
Yes, I'm outside today,
Okay.
and I will be working. I'm putting on demonstration all day.
Awesome.
Another item I'll be making today
hold that up.
is my keychains. So the leaf keychain. This is the quickest project that I make. These take about 8 minutes to make.
Wow.
After I've made hundreds.
I was already asking. I'm sure a lot of trial, a lot of experience.
Right. So, for instance, you said the first project I ever made. So I made a knife out of a railroad spike, which is a common beginner project for blacksmithing. The first one I made took me 6 hours to hammer out. I can hammer one out in about 45 minutes now. So it's just a matter of practice, knowing where to hit, how to hit, what temperature to work it at.
Repetition's your friend. Let's do it again. Huh?
Yes, absolutely.
And now, Caroline, you are now learning how to be a blacksmith yourself, correct?
Yes.
And now, fill me in on this. Has your dad taught you some valuable lessons so far?
Yeah.
And now, have you had your first project? Mm-hmm. What was it?
So I made a dinner bell. I made a dinner bell.
Really cool. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite part of working in blacksmithing? What's your favorite part of those projects?
Trial and error.
Do you like seeing if whatever worked, whatever you worked on, if it turns out well? And
Yeah.
now, what are your conversations with Dad if you go, wait a minute here, I thought this was going to turn out a little bit sharper and it isn't looking right? What does that
Yeah.
conversation look like?
It's mainly like, oh, well, we got to do this again, or this isn't right, so we'll just fix that. And it's usually about a 2-second fix. It's not really very hard to do.
And now, is it fun working with your dad on these projects and going to shows like this?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of these type of shows? Is it meeting the people? Is it selling the item? Is it just talking? What is it for you?
Just selling the item and meeting the people.
That's really cool. Well, and Dad, that's got to be awesome, Mike, to really have your daughter with you on the ride and really getting involved in this and enjoying it too.
Absolutely.
Makes it a family affair.
Yeah.
And now, do you guys travel a lot for shows and doing demonstrations?
I do about 6 to 10 shows a year normally, give or take, and I'm from St. Paul, Missouri, so the O'Fallon, Missouri area, and this is an hour radius from where I'm at, so that's normally my range.
Have you ever thought about going to Grafton for a mushroom festival we're putting on?
I've been to Grafton before. I don't know for a demo, but I've been through there several times. I'm originally from Alton.
Really cool. I was just
Yeah.
asking, because we had a mushroom festival coming up, and I think folks would like to see you demonstrating down there. Just trying to work. My boss is watching, so I got to
Gotcha.
actively work always.
You got to throw that plug in there.
With that being said, what's the best way for folks to follow you on? Is it social media?
I'm on Facebook. You can find me at GiantDwarfForge.com.
Awesome.
Or not .com, but Giant Dwarf Forge.
There you go.
But yeah, that's the easiest way to find me if you don't know me directly.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And Caroline, any projects you're working on?
No, not currently.
Well, whenever you have next one coming on, we'll have to get you on the show and get us an update, okay?
Okay.
With that being said, we'll take a quick pause. More of our daily show on a Saturday. I never work a Saturday, Mike. This is different.
Oh, okay.
From the Belle Claire Fairgrounds, it continues right after this on RiverBender.com.